This is the plot we sprayed maybe a week ago today. I definitely missed a few strips. Some of it died off real good, got a nice kill. But some of it I got a strip right through here. I got a strip there, so I think I've learned I need to kind of offset and overlap my spraying a little bit more. There's another little one down there. Otherwise she looks pretty killed down there. So we're gonna hit her again today. We got another tank load. Go through and hit this big one here in the middle. Boy, I really missed that. And a couple little strips there. We'll get this, get it burned down with some Glide, but yeah, it goes to show you really got to pay attention. But I really thought I was taking my time, but I definitely missed a whole strip here. Last Sunday when we were out here and sprayed, we freshened up this mineral site here. We've got it kind of right in front of the camera on the feeder here, and freshened her up. So looks like definitely been deer in it. We got the camera on it. I'll pull the cards out of the camera here and we'll see what we got. But that's about the time of the year start seeing some bucks coming through and hitting the mineral. We drove down here to do a little work on this side, and there's a little flock of turkeys down there. I missed most of them. I think there was probably 5 or better. Grandpa said he's been seeing them. 5. One hears me talking. I don't know if I can get it. Nah, I don't got enough zoom on my phone. They're not really going anywhere. They're just kind of hanging out there in the woods and walking down the food plot. Guess we're probably gonna end up scaring them out of here. Grandpa fired up the tractor and the turkeys are still just walking down the path down there. See if I can zoom in on them. Yeah, there they are. A couple of them wandered off into the woods. Tractor's running. I'm gonna go down here, get this tree that fell down in our food plot. Finally get this cut out of here. Down here by the creek again, changing this trail camera card. Put this exactly a week ago. I've never had a camera on this crossing in the summer. It's pretty heavily used. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but there seems to be quite a bit of action through here. They come right up through here, and again kind of up over there. Grandpa's been down here. Kind of hard to see. We've got a nice trail cleared out with the bush hog, and we've got a nice deer trail coming down here. I'm gonna go put a camera up farther north on the same little creek, see what I get up there, but fingers crossed, we'll see what we got on this one. Got the tree cleared out of here. Got a little bit of growth right here that was growing up around it. I hit that with some Roundup, and then I'm also going to, I don't know if you can see it, there's a trail coming up out of the creek right here, up into what'll be this food plot. I'm actually going to back in here with the 4-wheeler and spray that with Roundup. Not that what's here is going to stop them, but I like to open up these trails really nice, make it super easy for them, and kind of start steering them in and out of certain places. So I'm gonna back in there, hit that. Otherwise the tree's out of here. This plot looks like it's dying. It's not quite as green as I was hoping it would be, but I think it's good enough. This one looks pretty good. What the deal with this was, is this was planted 2 years ago on clover. I've kind of talked about it a few times, and this part just never took. It just weeds. Got some clover up here. It's not very good. Not like the other end. The other end's real nice, but we just decided to just kill this and start it over. Keep going back and forth with what to plant here, but I think we're just going to throw a chicory clover blend in here. I don't think we're even going to dig it up. We're going to just wait till right before it rains, seed it, and then hope the rain gets some good seed to soil contact, and this will pop right back up. This is a real heavy travel area. We get a lot of pictures here, but the clover hasn't been real good, so they got to go down to the other end, down that way, to get into some good clover. So, but I think that's the plan for this one. I'll have to watch the weather and get it seeded. This is supposed to be our buck forage oats plot. Grandpa put it in about Labor Day last year, and the deer just hammered it. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to, what we're gonna be able to do this year, because if you can see it in the camera, there is still a lot. I don't know if you can see it. There's still a lot of standing water out here. I mean, there's a good 8 inches of water right there. She might be too soft to get the tractor in here to disc it up, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do yet. We got a few more weeks till we need to plant. I still got some green down through here. I just don't know what it is, but I'm going to make another pass here real quick, see if I can get that green out of there. This trail crossing was super hot last year. I had a camera here last fall, and boy, we got a ton of pictures. You kind of see there's a trail that runs up here. There's another one that kind of runs up this way. That direction up here leads right up to where pop right out on the other side where our brassica plot is going to be, and goes up to like where our feeder is up there. So it's a really heavily traveled corridor. They come right down through here. It's real muddy. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a trail that pops right up here into our clover plot. A lot of coon tracks down here right now in the mud, but I've got a camera set up here, and again, I kind of just pointed out in this whole vast area right here. We'll see how it works in the summer. Again, I've never had pictures down here in the summer. It's about the end of July here, and so we'll see what starts crossing down here. I don't see a ton of tracks. Doesn't really look like a lot of use, so we'll see. There's definitely some tracks. Hard to see here skirting the bank. There's actually a trail that kind of runs right along the edge of the bank here too. They just kind of filter through this area, so we'll see what we get here. See if we get a lot of action or not, but we'll give it a try. I know once fall comes, this becomes a very heavily used area, so fingers crossed. Clover on this end still looking real nice. I'll kind of move out of the shadows here. Down here into the sunlight. We've got real nice clover here. Our thought has always been that we've got this long stretch of clover. This should probably be enough clover, but you know, I kind of wonder, it's not really all that much. There's probably only a 1/4 acre. If I can get the north side all seeded good, all total we're probably only going to have a 1/2 acre of clover. So the more I think about it, it may not hurt to have some more. You kind of think, boy, this is a lot of clover here. The deer can't keep up with it, but they must be, because they keep it mowed down. While I'm over here, Grandpa just did a little bit of bush hogging here, opening up along the edge here a little bit. We got a nice trail that goes down around here. That trail camera that I put in earlier is right down there. That'd be the first one I did today. The one I went and changed the card that I put up last week. So we got a real nice opening for them to come here, or I'll run down here. Back into that plot, there's an opening that goes back down to that trail as well. So we got real nice access to that trail crossing down, that river creek crossing down there. There's a whole bunch of creek crossings all along here. The other one that I just went and put in go in the woods right about there. You know, they're probably only 100, maybe 200 yards apart, but we'll see if we get anything different on them. I know last year I would definitely get deer on one and not the other, even though they're only a couple hundred yards apart. So, and right up there through that opening, that's the corn on the other side. So heavily trafficked area, so we'll see what we get. But I think we're done for the day. Got my tree out of there and got that sprayed, and I think we're getting closer and closer, ready for fall plot. So I think we'll wrap it up here today.